Hey guys, this is Coach Marco Robert here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for checking this out. Now, today I'm going to tell you how to run a successful business and get things done even when you're trying to raise a baby. All right, so it's going to be very interesting because, my wife and I just had a brand new baby and I had to kind of reinvent the way that I do business because of this baby, right? So here's the first thing you need to understand. See, in life, whether you have a baby or not, people who are successful in business are the people who actually know where they're going. I don't know if you've heard the difference between what is a strategy versus what is a tactic, right? If you ask people in general in the street, they're going to tell you that a tactic is usually an action that you do. It's an activity that you do to actually reach a goal. A strategy is more like a plan, kind of more like a direction where you want to actually end up. So that's the first thing, right? If you have a baby, you need to have a plan. You cannot allow the baby to actually dictate your life, right? I'm going to tell you a story. I used to live in Central America. It changed my life. I remember when I was in Central America, seeing these young girls, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, backpacking throughout the jungle by actually carrying a baby. And that's when I realized that babies are extremely adaptable. They will actually adapt to the energy. They will actually adapt to the endeavors of the parents. So that's the first thing. You need to know where you're going. Your baby will adapt. And isn't that kind of a great analogy for life, right? You're going to find out that if you run a business, in order to be successful, when you know where you're going, when you have a plan, when you have a strategy, and you say, this is where I'm going to go, you'll find that your employees will actually, fall back and they will follow you. You'll find that the suppliers are going to show up. You're going to find that the market is going to understand you. See, people who become successful in business, they do so because they have a plan. They know where they're going. And it's the vast majority of people. And I could literally divide most business owners into two categories, right? The people who succeed and the people who fail. And the people who succeed have this one thing in common. They tend to be very strategic. Where the people who actually fail, they tend to be very, very tactical, very reactive. Just because somebody is putting money to actually on a Facebook marketing campaign, they're like, well, I'm going to put money on Facebook. There's no plan behind it. It's just an activity. Those people usually fail, and they fail miserably. So that's kind of the gist of it here, right, guys? You want to succeed in business. You want to explode your business. You don't want to be affected by COVID-19. You don't want to be affected by anything that's happening in the environment. Start with a plan. Break it down. And I'm going to tell you how to do this, okay? This is the process. Step one, define the outcome where you want to go strategically, okay? Are you going this way or are you going that way? If you want to see the sun set, are you going to go east or are you going to go west, right? You got to go west because the sun sets on the west side. So it's the same thing. Depending on what you're trying to achieve, define a strategic objective, number one. Number two, then define the tactical activities, the means by how you're going to get there. So you're going west. You want to see the sunset on the ocean. Are you going to run? Are you going to fly? Are you going to take a bicycle? How are you going to get there, right? So it depends on how far the ocean is from you. But you need to understand what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. Number three, what processes are you going to take to actually make sure that you get there? Let's say you say, okay, well, I want to see the sunset on the ocean in California. I live in New Mexico, so I'm going to have to fly. Okay, great. So you understand that strategically you're going to go west. Tactically, you're going to fly. Now, how are you going to fly? Are you going to hire a private jet? Are you going to fly first class? Are you going to get on a commercial airline? Are you going to get on an expensive commercial airline, a cheap commercial airline? Where's the money going to come from? You understand? Define the process to actually get things done. And lastly, create some metrics, right? Create some benchmarks, some tools to be able to measure your progress. Let me give you an example. You say, okay, we're going to go see the sunset in the Santa Monica beach in California. I need to fly there. I need $2,000 to be able to buy a ticket, fly there, spend 2 days in Santa Monica, and come back home. Okay, well, what are the benchmarks? Well, the benchmarks is, first I need to get a job. Okay, great, benchmark number 1. Number 2, I need to save a minimum of $200 a week so that I can actually achieve my goal. All right, so are you saving $200 a week? Number 3, once I have half of the money saved, I need to book my ticket at least a month before to make sure that I actually get a good price on the ticket. Do you understand? And so on and so forth. So it's very simple. Being strategic starts by having an understanding of where you want to go strategically. Number 2, what are the steps? Number 3, what are the processes that you're going to be using? And number 4, make sure that you have some metrics, some benchmarks, some measurements. Otherwise, it's never going to get done. So whether you're trying to raise a kid like me and my wife, or whether you're trying to explode a business, the process is the same. Be in charge and take charge. This is Coach Marco Robert. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and please like the video or subscribe below here, because I create new content every single week. And if you like the video, please comment below. I read all the comments, and I always try to create videos that actually make you enjoy those videos. And also, if you like this, please watch the next video by clicking somewhere in the screen right here. It's Coach Marco Robert, guys. See you later. Guys, this is Coach Marco Robert. Remember, if you keep on doing what you've always done, you're going to keep on getting what you've always gotten. Click on the next videos and continue your education.